Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 8 of our 90 days Excel skills challenge. Give yourself a clap because you have made it to the most exciting part of the 90 days challenge. Up until now, we're just testing or treating Excel like a digital notebook. Today, we turn into the power full calculator. We are going to turn Excel into a powerful calculator where we'll show you the Excel's capability in performing various types of calculations. So we have really now begin using the Excel. And today is our first exciting moment to go through. So I'm going to show you how to write your first formula. We will be using the student database that we built in the last sessions that we do. And then we'll calculate exactly how much each student is owing. And so let's make the Excel do that calculation for us. Okay, so first of all, we start writing a formula. Someone will ask, what is a formula? So a formula is an expression that tells Excel to perform a calculation. And it's kind of instruction to help Excel to follow, to execute a certain kind of a task for us. So perform a calculation. And so in Excel, there are rules that we use. The golden rule for writing a formula in Excel is that every formula in Excel must start with an equal to sign. So if you don't type the equal to sign, Excel think you are just typing just a regular text. So that is what we start doing. Every cell we must type with an equal to sign, and then we look at it. So let's begin. But before you do anything, like I said, you need to remember that Excel is actually blind. It doesn't see anything to do when you want to do calculations unless you start typing an equal to sign. So for demonstration, if I type this cell, if I go to this cell and type 10 plus 10, you see that Excel is actually not doing anything. It's only watching what I'm doing. But the moment I type equal to sign, then Excel says, okay, it's time to get to work. And it gives me 20. So without typing an equal to sign first, you are not going to get the results for the formula that you do. So repeat it. The golden rule is that you must type an equal to sign before start entering in your details for the formula. Okay. So now let's locate the columns. What we are trying to do here is that we want to type our first formula, but the idea is that we'll have a tuition fee column and then we'll have a paid fee. So we want to be able to determine how much each student is owing us. So we will start by typing equal to sign. But look, if I type 4,500 minus 4,000 in it here and I hit enter, I may get the results all right. But this formula that we have typed is called bad, because if Kofi Mensah add 500 to and pay, the formula still stays and not updating because we didn't use the referencing. So in type a good formula in Excel, you must always keep the things that are likely to change to a reference. So we type equal to, and then we pick the cell that contains the tuition fee and subtract the amount paid from inside. When it is done like this, it's automatically updated because we have made the formula automatic. So it calculates by itself, meaning it is using the values that we have in the cell to do the various calculations. So if we move back to the old, then we quickly see that we have a 500 outstanding to pay. Anytime the figure in it changes, the formula will be automatically updated. So that is how we enter our first formula. We start with equal to sign, and then you use a referencing system. So the cell referencing is what we are keeping in the formula that we are typing. So you see that it is H6 minus I6, meaning the value of H6 minus the value of the I6. And once you hit enter, it is there. But once I have a plenty of them here, I can also copy the same formula because it's a reference. Then select all the areas I want to, then I can paste it as well, and then I get it to work for me. So that is how we can also copy and paste the formula that we have written. So that's our first formula. This brings us to the end of the 8. We thank you for watching up to this time. We'll keep the assignment in the description below. Kindly go in there and perform today's challenge. And then when you are done, comment the 8 completed, so that, and then also hit the notification bell. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you can get it. Let's keep the challenge. You can go through the videos anytime, watch them over and over and over till you get your hands on. But we have come to the interesting part of the challenge, and I want you to sit down so that when tighten your seat belt so that the plane is about to move and you would enjoy the challenge. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next session. Thank you.